They call it ham, but what if I told you this simple meat isn't really meat anymore? Behind that pink slice on your sandwich lies a cocktail of chemicals, preservatives, and additives. Ingredients that don't just flavor your lunch, they quietly change your body over time. Let's talk about what they're really feeding us. We all grew up thinking ham was wholesome, a family favorite, a breakfast essential. It looks fresh, smells smoky, and tastes like tradition. But here's the truth. What you see on the label isn't just ham. That smoked ham and water product you see in stores, it's not just pork and smoke. It's ham mixed with water, modified cornstarch, sodium phosphates, sodium nitrite, sodium benzoate, and something called carrageenan. This isn't the same ham our grandparents ate. This is an engineered product, designed for profit, shelf life, and fake perfection. Let's break it down, ingredient by ingredient. Modified cornstarch. Sounds harmless, right? But modified starch isn't just cornstarch. It's chemically treated to change how it reacts to heat, texture, and water. It gives processed meat that bouncy texture, the one that feels soft but oddly artificial. It's not dangerous on its own, but when combined with preservatives, it becomes a perfect carrier for chemical absorption in your gut. Sodium phosphates. This one's a red flag. It's used to retain water, meaning the ham is injected with brine, so companies can sell you more water as meat. But long-term, phosphates can overload your kidneys, leach calcium from your bones, and disrupt heart function. It's so bad that people with kidney disease are told to completely avoid phosphate-loaded processed meats. Sodium benzoate. Here's where things get dark. This preservative keeps your ham fresh-looking for weeks, but when combined with vitamin C, it can create benzene, a compound linked to cancer. The FDA allows it in tiny amounts, but who's measuring the cocktail that builds up after years of eating these foods? Nitrites, the infamous one. It's what gives ham that pink color, because real meat, when cooked, turns brown. Sodium nitrite reacts with the protein in meat to form nitrosamines, one of the most carcinogenic compounds ever identified in food. The WHO classifies processed meats like ham as a Group 1 carcinogen, the same category as cigarettes. The fake freshness illusion. Ever wondered why store-bought ham always looks the same, perfectly pink, evenly shiny, and never gray? That's not nature. That's chemical artistry. Nitrites keep the color, while benzoates prevent spoilage. Add modified starch for the smooth feel, carrageenan for thickness, and flavor enhancers to hide the chemical aftertaste, and you've got something that feels like ham, but isn't truly meat anymore. Your brain gets tricked. Your taste buds say, delicious, but your body? It starts storing chemicals it can't process. Over time, the accumulation affects your gut microbiome, liver detox systems, and even DNA stability. Carrageenan, the natural additive that isn't. Carrageenan sounds fancy. It's derived from seaweed. But here's the catch. Once it's processed for industrial food, it's degraded into a form that can trigger inflammation in your gut, cause ulcers, and disrupt digestion. It's banned in baby formula in the EU, yet it's in your turkey and ham here in the US. Researchers found that repeated exposure to carrageenan can lead to leaky gut syndrome, where microscopic particles escape the intestines into your bloodstream, sparking chronic inflammation. That's the quiet beginning of diseases like diabetes, arthritis, and autoimmune disorders. The cocktail effect. Now imagine all these chemicals together, not just in ham, but in every product on your grocery list. Phosphates in meats, nitrites in sausages, benzoates in sodas, carrageenan in dairy. It's not one toxin, it's the cumulative effect that overwhelms the body's defenses. Your liver can't filter it all. Your gut bacteria start to die off. Your body becomes inflamed from the inside out. It's not an overnight effect. It's slow poisoning disguised as convenience. The long-term effect. Here's what happens when these additives become part of your daily life. Your arteries stiffen. Nitrites and phosphates disrupt blood pressure and circulation. Your gut weakens. Carrageenan and preservatives kill beneficial bacteria. Your cells mutate. Nitrosamines damage DNA. Your bones thin. Phosphate imbalance drains calcium. Your metabolism slows. Modified starches and sugars interfere with insulin sensitivity. And all of this begins with something as small as a lunch sandwich. Why do they do it? Because chemical additives make food cheap, consistent, and addictive. They create fake flavor, fake color, and fake freshness. They turn natural food into industrial product, something that lasts months, not days. The longer it lasts, the more profit they make. And the more you eat, the less your body remembers what real food tastes like. It's not about fear, it's about awareness. If we don't question what's in our food, someone else decides for us. Someone who values shelf life over your life. You deserve real food, not a chemical formula in disguise, because what they're feeding us isn't food anymore. Stay curious, stay aware, and always read the label. The more processed the food, the less human the eater becomes.